All right, welcome to part 13 of the Sonic Frontiers playthrough. Continuing on with Ares Island exploration. Yeah, it totally has not been 3 weeks since our last recording session.
Yeah, totally not. I don't know what you're even talking about.
We've been
I did productive things with my time for the last couple weeks.
We've been stuck in the desert for 3 weeks.
Oh my god!
Someone please send help.
We're trapped in Saudi Arabia.
It's like that fucking that episode from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Fucking, we're drinking the cactus juice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's
man.
like there's this meme that I saw that's I've been trapped in the theater watching Rango for 11 years.
Just like me.
It's fucking great. It's literally just this fucking guy. I don't know how he got a modern smartphone picture of the theater screen playing fucking Rango, because the most modern
Probably
phone
edited.
in 2011 when Rango came out was like the iPhone 4.
You probably just edited it, or it was like a reshowing, or something like that.
Maybe.
Who the fuck reshows Rango in the theater?
There's some
because
theaters
it's
that do
awesome.
that. Well,
It's a Nickelodeon movie. They don't. Hell, a lot of theaters don't even show Nickelodeon
Yeah, but
movies
people
anymore.
like that movie, so like,
yeah.
But it like just started
included.
getting a cult following again.
Again, well, if you going back
follow
to
these
the like
nuts.
the
Like,
Go,
it was popular
like,
when it
how do
came
you
out,
get
and
the
then
actual-
it fell off the face of the earth until YouTube Shorts started.
kind of
Yeah,
It's because Johnny Depp.
yeah.
yeah, that also
That's-
because
oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, yeah, since his name was kind of popular in the news last year, a lot of his movies got a boost in ratings. So yeah.
It was popular, and so was a random fucking gemstone, or not gemstone, but fucking fossilized shit.
You mean the Chaos Emerald?
No. Do you think Sonic can make a diamond sword with the Chaos Emeralds?
It would
no,
no.
he would make
because
an
they're
emerald sword with them. You fucking idiot.
Well,
You can
I
trade them
mean,
with villagers.
There is no emerald
you-
sword in Minecraft.
Okay.
And if
if
you
you
want to
wanna-
see by the square grass block ass architecture, this is clearly Minecraft.
Yeah, we're just playing with some really like crazy mods right now.
We got shaders on. And he's running.
We're playing the Sonic mod right now.
He has Soul Speed 2 on his boots, and this is all Soul Sam with the Texas attack
Soul
on it.
Speed 2.
That would make sense.
He's ice boating on the rail.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get technical, why are the Chaos Emeralds called emeralds when emeralds are green in real life? Only one of the Chaos Emeralds is green.
Well,
So-
you know, I don't think they
Actually,
apply to
gems
normal
can be a lot of
normal
different
rules,
colors.
considering that they literally have chaos in their name. I don't think they
fact.
apply to real world logic.
There's like a game theory about that where Matt
Oh, really?
literally says the same thing, and like I can't remember what gemstone it was, but he says like they're actually this kind of stone because they can come in all of these different colors.
I stopped
Right.
caring about Matt Pat's opinions about Sonic
Yeah,
like
you got an S.
12 years ago when he made that Sonic video saying that Sonic was slow, and I was a very angry
Oh!
I was a very
I
angry
mean,
like,
I mean, when you
teenager.
calculate it, Caedon.
I don't care about the calculation. It made me upset for him to say that Sonic is slower than Mario because
Prove
I was
him wrong
like,
then.
because I was a child.
Mario takes shortcuts. Sonic doesn't.
And Mario's undoubtedly slower in the modern games, but
Well, yeah, but he wasn't talking about
Sonic
the modern
Boom.
game.
and also I will say that while Mario may be technically math-wise faster, holy shit, the Genesis Sonic games feel like 10 times faster paced than any Mario game.
Well,
think-
I don't like. Okay, I have not seen the video because I really don't give a shit about what Matt Pat says at all.
Yeah, I
like,
haven't
I've
watched
been like that
game
for a
theory
while.
in a fat minute.
So I'm like,
He
what?
did make a theory though.
Like when you said like calculation wise, like Mario Sonic. What do you mean by calculation
He
wise?
calculated like how many pixels account for like the actual
Because
character
he has
sizes.
Mario's height.
He has Mario's height. He's able to calculate, I think, basically how fast they're moving. And apparently Mario moves faster because Mario does run at an ungodly speed in the first.
Comparing two different physics engines and trying to say that. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and that's the other thing is Sonic's physics engine actually conveys momentum. Mario's physics engine doesn't. It basically doesn't have a physics engine. Like
he has to like slow down.
He slows down like instantly in the old games.
So
yeah, and also he has a run button, which Sonic does not have. Because basically, what the development of like Sonic back in the early days is like, I want to be like Mario, but no run button. So do that.
Well, it's no run button, and it's based around like the idea for Sonic came out of the idea of having your main character in a platformer roll as a ball to utilize momentum to solve platforming.
Right.
That's how it originated. And that's actually where Eggman's design came from, too, because the character designers actually had 3 character designs. They went out into, I think, Manhattan with drawings of the characters and asked who people liked more to decide on a
that's
character.
Pretty neat.
One of them, I think, was like a weird dog. One of them was a hedgehog, and one of them was a fat guy.
I think the dog one was the blueprint for Mighty, actually.
Yeah,
that
I
makes
think
sense.
So. But Sonic was the most popular. Eggman was second. So that's actually why Eggman is so round in the first game, is because the idea of him was literally him rolling in a ball.
I would roll in a ball.
Now imagine the game we would have had if Eggman was the protagonist.
We might have had a better series.
It would have been like that old Flash animation of Sonic getting fatter as he eats rings.
Oh yeah,
I think I've mentioned that in these recordings before, though.
He eats onion rings or whatever.
I think
one of the early internet videos I always have on my like that's fascinating to me because it would not succeed now. I don't.
I think there was it was one of the hacking contest entries a couple of years ago where they took Sonic 1, but you play as Eggman and no speed, no platforming. It was actually you rounding up all the flickies and shit with the butterfly net.
That's awesome.
I love that. I've seen it. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Of old like Flash style animations, did you guys ever watch Sonic for Hire?
No, I think I always saw thumbnails of it, though.
I think I might have seen some of the early episodes.
I watched that way younger than I think the intended audience is, because it's very much adult humor that I did not understand as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
At all. And I don't know why I loved it so much as a kid, because I didn't understand any of the jokes, because it's extremely, like, grotesque, like, It's literally like The Hangover, but Sonic.
Knowing me as a kid, I probably just saw the funny blue hedgehog and was like, I'm gonna click on this.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched it? You watched it?
Yeah, I think I saw some of the early episodes of it, but I didn't really watch a whole lot.
I think it did have a lot of shit jokes in it. Like jokes, like, you know, like potty humor shit. I think I found that funny as a kid. Like, there's this part where Eggman calls Sonic to unclog his toilet, and it's absolutely vile.
There was a part where Eggman's dick is flipped like a light switch.
That's also true. But Sonic has to roll into a ball and, like, fucking spin dash to unclog the shit from Eggman's
yeah, I remember
toilet.
that episode.
It's absolutely vile.
Yeah.
And Eggman's like talking about eating Taco Bell and shit.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
There's also the bit where Sonic gets beat up in Punch-Out. Because he's hopping between different games and stuff. It's kind of like it predicted Wreck-It Ralph. Except a lot more adult.
Yeah.
Because it has like that game hopping, like... all these characters interact.
Can I copy your homework?
Yeah, seriously, Disney ripped off whoever the hell made Sonic for Hire. And Sonic was done dirty in Wreck-It Ralph. It's just Roger Craig Smith saying like a little, like 2
he
lines.
says like
in
one
each
sentence.
Movie.
A cameo. Wow, just like every other character.
Now, granted, it's Sonic isn't exactly a big deal in arcade gaming at all, but because he's had like a couple games and they were all like, and they're all extremely rare because they were hard to find.
Arcade games, right? Yeah.
Well, they weren't popular arcade games.
Okay, that's fair.
And they were pretty much like, it's for a long time it was rare to be able to ever have the experience of even playing some of those games. I don't remember which ones in particular, but they were included on Sonic Gems collection, I think. I think it's that one. It was on the GameCube, whichever collection it was. God, I hate these puzzles.
I noticed you messed up right at the end.
Yeah, that was just me being dumb with the stick.
Yeah, I've had stuff like that happen once or twice. I kind of learned to take it a little slower on those puzzles.
Oh, really? Well, I guess I don't care. I guess maybe the open world has to do with it, but like Sonic's control, like movement on the ground, is just very, very precise.
Yeah.
So it's not like driving a car in a video game, even though you have the boost button on the trigger, which kind of makes it feel like a pedal. But that's besides the point. Yeah. But yeah, freaking his movements are very precise. If you hold like left or right on the stick, he will go left and right, and like immediately. So
it's almost like Sonic 06.
I do actually like how they do it in this game, though, because I feel like his movement it feels a lot tighter than previous games, where Sonic's movement just kind of is ass.
Yeah,
Forces is a notably. Forces has really.
Oh, you actually turn left.
Mechanics.
You turn left and right in that game. I just went in a straight line.
Yeah,
as soon as you get like any little amount of speed in Sonic Forces, you just cannot turn anymore.
I never actually noticed because the level design does not encourage that at all.
Seriously.
But yeah, no, I think
do you know
has
how
something to
much
do with that.
the developers for Sonic Forces probably made off of that level design too? Like they got paid to make a level that you can literally hold boost and win.
Yeah. And they're
like, granted they were under fire for a few years because it's such a hated game, but
it's so baffling to me because they had 4 years to develop that game. Because remember, they did not make Boom, and the last game that they did make was Lost World, so that was 4
which
years.
was 2013.
Right.
Even Boom came out in 2014, so it still would have been 3 even if they did develop it.
Oh god, Boom came out in 2014? These are so old.
It's getting ready to celebrate its 10th anniversary last year.
Lost World is 10 years old. That's awful to think about. And Lost World was also a commercial failure, if I recall, because it was on the Wii U.
Yeah, it was on the Wii U, yeah.
And the Wii U is a absolute marketing mistake.
Yep. I think it was... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, I think it's true that every game that Nintendo developed for the Wii U, they're losing money on. So,
yeah.
Yikes.
Until they re-released them later. Pikmin 3 made notably less money than the previous games up until they released Deluxe. Same thing with Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That game did way better, has done so much better on the Switch than it ever did on the Wii U. Like, and thank God Breath of the Wild was put on Wii U, otherwise we probably wouldn't see a sequel. Or that it wasn't put only on Wii U.
Oh, I was about to say.
It would have flopped hard if it wasn't on Switch. If it wasn't, and the Switch would have flopped too, because it was the main game that was available on launch. Actually,
the only game.
Yeah.
I think it was that and 1-2 Switch, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What about 3-4 Switch?
That's coming out later this year. Maybe I don't. I heard
it's not called 3-4.
No, it's not called 3-4 Switch, but it's called.
I made that up. That's not a thing.
I hate.
Yeah, I figured, but like.
I think it was like something stupid, like 1-2 everyone switch or something
Yeah,
like that.
it was like everybody 1-2 switch.
1-2 switch
everyone
2.
switch or something.
How about
Math.
1-2 switch? Yeah. Good job naming
Bro, they
people.
really counted to 2 in that and said that means everyone.
Yeah,
No.
because that's all who's gonna buy the game.
There's gonna be 2 people. I liked the first 1-2 switch, but it just did not have enough applications outside of being in a party. And
I mean, even then, 1-2 switch was more kind of just like a
now
tech demo.
I do think
That's also
I do
true.
think it was a really fun tech demo for the Joy-Cons, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So how are they going to implement
if the
it? How are
Joy-Cons
they gonna-
didn't have? How are they going to implement stick drift into the
Right,
next?
that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Stick drift.
How are they going to implement that into the sequel? Yeah. Don't touch the stick at all and move the controller without touching the stick. Yeah. Oh, look, you won.
1-2 drift.
1-2 drift.
How has there not been a challenge of Breath of the Wild, but stick drift controls everything? How is that not something that has existed on YouTube yet?
I don't. Maybe there is. I don't know. That'd be a camera nightmare.
Yeah, fair enough. It would be funny though.
It would be funny.
It's
I would laugh.
crazy. Like, the thing that's stupid is it's actually kind of easy to fix Joy-Con drift if you know what you're doing. And
I've seen a bunch of those like how to fix videos on the thing, but then in the comment section, like, this is completely outdated. It doesn't work anymore.
What do they mean it doesn't work anymore? It's not a firmware change. The stick drift happens because of physical problems and dust in the controller.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, this is outdated. It's not new hardware. It's the same thing. It's not going to be different. If it doesn't work, it's because you did it wrong. Or because the thing is telling you to do a software change to a hardware problem. But here's the trick. WD-40 contact cleaner. You got to open up the controller and you got to put some of that in the contact lens for the sticks. That shit is the best way to fix Joy-Con drift.
I saw one that was like take apart the controller, put a piece of cardboard on top of it.
I've seen
or
those
something
ones,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Or you can send it into Nintendo for $3 and get a brand new one. Oh, I mean, I didn't say that out loud.
It's okay. This is a Sega game. Nintendo's not watching this video.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Unless you put Nintendo music in it.
Oh, how about we just put a picture of Mario on the screen?
We put a picture of Mario. Use pictures of Mario in our funeral service for our 3-year-old that died of cancer, and Nintendo will cease and desist us.
Also,
I hated this fucking mini game.
Can we appreciate how simple this puzzle is as compared to Last Island's difficult, hard-ass puzzle?
Well, this isn't even a puzzle. You know exactly what to do. It's just
It's not difficult. It's just a little. It's just a little annoying to try to line up the thing to grab the balls.
I don't like this type of shit because it's literally just tedious because of a control method. Because there's no aha moment when you figure out what to do.
Just
because
get better.
You can tell what to do.
I can see colors.
Exactly. I think it's lazy puzzle design.
The thing with this one specifically, for you actually to line up the thing, look at the base of the crane and not the shadow, because it's going for realistic lighting. There is no drop shadow.
Yeah.
So you just have to look at the base of the crane and then line up your pickup like that.
It's interesting how you have to be precise when picking them up, but if you just get like in the general like area of where like the hole is to put them in, the game autocorrects for you.
Oh man.
10 out of 10 game design.
I'll take it. I'll
Great
take it
game
over
design.
another block pushing puzzle in a Zelda game, but
I'll take it over the next Island's puzzle.
that's fair.
Oh yeah. Fun times.
But yeah, no, this game has like no doesn't know how to do its puzzles. It's like the hardest thing in the world versus the easiest thing in the world. What?
Well, that's balancing, right?
Right.
Or in the case of the third island, it's just a mini game that lasts way too long.
I don't. Well, that's not today. That's nowhere near today. So, ugh.